My daughter Meredith is 16 years old. She bakes, she lifts, she leads, she crushes honor roll, and she might even fly a plane this year. Oh, and she's making money doing it all. Honestly, she amazes me. In a time when so many young people are lost or distracted, I've had the privilege of watching someone build a life boldly. She's building a life of purpose, one day at a time. So if you're looking for hope, motivation, or simply just what's possible again, keep watching. It's been amazing to watch Meredith grow in her faith. She regularly hosts a Bible study at our church. She has friends over from the church for game nights at our house. She even buys Bibles for her friends that don't have them. And I'm really excited because this Sunday, her boyfriend, who's 17 years old, is going to be baptized. So what can we learn from this? I think this tells us that you can earn leadership through love, care, and kindness. And I feel like that's what she's done with her group of friends. One interesting thing about Meredith, too, is she's generally pretty quiet. Which I think is another valuable lesson for us, in that you don't necessarily have to be a noisy leader to be successful. Sometimes it is okay to be the quiet leader and people still follow. I've been super impressed with how Meredith takes care of her health. She eats cleaner probably than anybody that I know. The way that she pays super close attention to what she's putting in her body just amazes me. Some of the foods I eat, or that she eats, I'll look at it and be like, yeah, that's probably not for me. But you do you. And I think it's fantastic that she does take that approach with her eating and her health. Also, the way she works out is amazing. For her birthday last year, she asked for a treadmill. So we've found a nice used treadmill on Marketplace and got that for her. And she'll use that once or twice a day to get on there and just go for a walk. Between that and then she has a Planet Fitness membership. She goes there, now it's summertime here. She goes there just about every single day and works out, kind of going through, working different muscle groups each day. And she'll go there with her boyfriend, something that they enjoy doing together. I think it's pretty cool to see her take care of her physical fitness that way, as well as her health and what she eats. Yeah, I think Meredith provides a great example for how to use your body like a tool, right? Not a trophy. I mean, she's absolutely beautiful, but she treats food like fuel. And I think that's something that I know, me personally, that's something I need to improve upon as well. What would change in your life if you treated your body like a gift instead of an afterthought? I'm amazed at how Meredith is turning her skills into income. Right now, like she's like the odd job master. I think she's putting on a clinic as far as how to gain income. So 16 years old, and she has a couple jobs this year that just amaze me. So I mentioned in the beginning of the video what a talented baker she is. Well, she's currently baking for a local restaurant. So she makes the cinnamon rolls that they sell at the restaurant, and they are absolutely amazing. If you ever get a chance, go check out the Eatery restaurant in Jamestown, New York. We'll put a plug in there and order the cinnamon rolls. So she makes some money there, and then also cookies. So I think it was last summer, maybe the summer before, she made a bunch of cookies. Like she baked for a couple days before a farmer's market that was starting in my hometown, and it was a lot of work that she put into it. But boy, was she excited when she went to that farmer's market and sold over $300 worth of cookies. For a young teenager like that, that's a lot of money. And I joke with her and say, well, you know, that's good money for 3 hours of work, but no, really, it was a lot more work than that. So she does that. She's also baking for my sister-in-law, who's a school teacher, and she'll send cookies with my sister-in-law to the school to put out in the break room. And she charges between $2 and $3 a cookie, which I guess compared to like crumble cookie, that's probably a serious bargain. The thing that I think is amazing is she has taken the initiative to create a Venmo account for herself. So she'll accept cash or Venmo. So she'll just put an envelope on the table, with the cookies in the teacher's break room, and they'll stuff dollar bills in there, change or whatever. But then they'll also use the QR code that she set up for Venmo. So she gets so excited when she wakes up in the morning and checks her phone and sees a notification on there that she's just made $4 from cookies that she made the day before or something like that. So I think it's absolutely amazing the way she's latched onto that talent that she has and converted that into a lucrative business. Now, her mother and I, we want to encourage that. We want to encourage that entrepreneurship with both of our children. One of the things we do is we told her, we said, you know what, we'll cover the cost of the ingredients. You just need to do all the work. You need to do the mixing, the baking, the packaging, the delivery, selling, everything, but we'll buy the ingredients. So I think that's a good agreement. I think it's teaching her some amazing life skills. If she eventually heads down a career path of business, I think the skills that she's learning right now, just doing something as simple as selling cinnamon rolls or selling cookies to school teachers, is going to go a long way to help her out in her future. Another side hustle that she just started here this summer is, well, she's been doing some pet sitting for a while, but she's expanding that this year into house sitting. And I'll tell you what, if you're looking for a side hustle, it seems like a pretty sweet gig. So she charges a fixed rate per day, basically to house sit for people. And then where it's really attractive is for people that have pets, because then they don't have to send the dog to the kennel, right? So she can price, like, I think she's got a set price for one, like up to one animal, but then each additional animal on top of that, she charges a premium for. So she's staying at one lady's house this summer who has like 5 dogs. And each one of those she's charging a little bit extra for. And this lady, believe it or not, she runs a kennel. So she's also paying my daughter extra to just kind of take care of the animals that are in the kennel while she's out of town for a long weekend. So she's done a great job of kind of building a network of people that trust her and are willing to invite her into their home to take care of their home, take care of their animals. And you know what? Sometimes there's some pretty cool perks. Like one house that she's going to be house sitting for a week or two. They've got a swimming pool, they've got a hot tub, and all of that stuff is fair game, they told her. So, hey, I think it's a great example, whether you're a young person or somebody that has the time to do something like that, you're helping other people out. Plus you're making some money. And you know what? You can do other things while you're house sitting, right? So I think that's pretty cool. If she really wanted to kind of compound income, right? She could be working another side hustle while she's house sitting, right? That sort of thing. Or I know if it were me, I would be practicing guitar. I would be reading books. I would be, doing all of those things that I enjoy doing to unwind and to also build my skills. So I think it's pretty amazing the way Meredith has taken on these side hustles. She didn't necessarily wait for anyone's permission. She just went for it. She started with what she knew, and then over time, she's built onto that business as she goes. So let me ask you, what would happen if you wanted to start your side hustle and you didn't just wait until you knew enough, but rather you said, you know what? I'm just going to go. No time like the present. Let's get this thing started and let's see where it takes me. I want to encourage you today to go ahead and take that first action. Another thing that I think is absolutely amazing is the way Meredith continues to explore and keep dreaming. She's getting ready to go into her junior year in high school. She's getting to the point where she's starting to think seriously about what her career path is going to be. One of the things that she's expressed interest in is becoming a pilot, which I think as a parent, it's absolutely amazing, but also a little bit terrifying. But I guess they say airplanes are safer than cars anyways, so maybe I shouldn't worry about it. So in order to take the first step to the potential of becoming a pilot, she wants to go up in an airplane. My in-laws, God bless them, they bought her a discovery flight at the local airport where she basically gets to go up in the cockpit with a licensed pilot and gets to fly around. I don't know if she'll actually get to fly the plane necessarily, but she'll at least have the experience of being up there in the cockpit with the pilot to watch them, see what they're doing, and things like that. Actually, probably by the time this video airs, she'll probably already have done that. So maybe I'll have to let you know in the comments how the discovery flight went. But I'm really excited for her to take that step. So in addition to flying, she just started becoming interested in English horseback riding. My in-laws are horse people. They've always had ponies and quarter horses and things like that. And so she's ridden her whole life, but now she's, for some reason, getting more interested in horseback riding. And she's kind of figured out, like, okay, this is the route I want to take with the horseback riding. So she's found a trainer that lives close by. She's arranged for some lessons. She's had a couple lessons already. Seems to really be enjoying it. I'll tell you what, having grown up around horse people my whole life, I've never even ridden a horse. So I don't know. Maybe now at 47 years old, I need to remedy that and go give that a try. So I think it's pretty cool that, with the pilot thing and the horseback riding thing, she's still figuring it out. But you know what? She's given her whole heart when she goes after these sort of things. I think it's another valuable lesson for us as well that, you know what? You don't need a 10-year plan to move forward. You just need to take the first step. I think the world needs a lot more people like Meredith. We can all be a little bit more like her. If you got any value out of the video today, please make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more building success tips. Let me ask you today to just take one page out of Meredith's playbook. First, start a new habit that supports your health. Second, try a new skill just to see if you like it. Third, look for one way to serve others or lead by example this week. What's one thing you wish you would have started when you were younger, or something that you wish you would start now, no matter your age? Go ahead and drop it in the comments. Let's inspire each other. You don't have to be older to be wise. You don't have to be experienced to be brave. Sometimes the best examples are sitting right across the table. So yeah, geez. It's weird. I get away from the swamp and the bugs get worse. It doesn't make any sense to me. Go figure. I know, for me, how old was I when I first started flying? Boy, I was probably 18, 19 years old when I started flying. But anyways, it doesn't matter. For more life lessons like this, make sure you click on this playlist right here. I'll see you there.